You know, every so often, a story comes along in the world of sports that just feels bigger. It feels like something straight out of a Hollywood movie. A tale about underdogs, about defying all the odds, and about a dream that captures the heart of an entire nation. Well, today, we're going to talk about one of those exact stories.
Think about a dream your country has had for, well, forever. It's always right there. You can almost touch it, but it just slips away year after year. That was the story for so long. But then something shifted. And for the very, very first time in history,
That's right, Jordan is going to the World Cup. I mean, just let that sink in. Nashama, the chivalrous ones, they've actually done it. They've punched their ticket to the 2026 FIFA World Cup. This is so much more than a win. It's a moment that will be remembered forever in the Kingdom of Jordan. Okay, so the big question is, how? How on earth did this happen? What was the spark? You don't just go from never qualifying to making the World Cup overnight. There has to be a story there, and believe me, it's an incredible one. So let's get into it.
all right, to really understand how they got to the World Cup, we've got to rewind a bit. Because this journey didn't really start with the World Cup qualifiers. Nope. It was forged in the fire of another tournament a year earlier, the 2023 Asian Cup. That's where it all began.
And what a run it was. I mean, look at this. It was pure drama. Kicking things off with a heart-stopping win over Iraq. We're talking 2 goals in stoppage time. Just unbelievable stuff. Then they grind out a tough 1-0 win against Tajikistan. And then the shocker, knocking out the powerhouse, South Korea, 2-0. It was a true fairy tale run all the way to their first ever final.
So, okay, they didn't lift the trophy in the end. Qatar, the hosts, got the win. But honestly, the final score doesn't tell the whole story. Not even close. Getting to that final for the first time ever, that did something. It lit a fire. It made them and the entire country truly believe that anything was possible. That belief, that's the real victory right there.
A team is more than just a name, right? It's about the players, the heroes who made this dream a reality. So let's meet the architects of this incredible epic, the guys who became legends.
And every great team has that one player who just has that little bit of magic. For Jordan, it's Moussa Altamari. And this number you see, 8 million euros, that's what it took for a top French club, Stade Rennais, to sign him. That alone tells you what kind of talent we're talking about.
And it's not just hype. Listen to what his own sporting director said. Speed, acceleration, and rhythm. Those are his words. Basically, he's a defender's worst nightmare. He's the guy who can change a game in a single, electrifying moment.
But look, one superstar doesn't get you to the World Cup, it takes a team. And Jordan's attack was on fire. You've got Yazan Al-Naimat, who was just deadly in front of goal, scoring in the biggest games, and Ali Olwan right there with him, another huge threat. And the man pulling all the strings, Coach Jamal Salami. He's the tactical genius who turned this group of talented players into a truly formidable team.
Okay, so we've talked about the football, but this story, it's so much bigger than that. What happened on the pitch sent ripples through the entire country, changing everything from the economy to the national mood.
So how does a football win actually help a country? Well, it's a domino effect. Suddenly the world is looking at Jordan. That means more tourists, more businesses wanting to invest. People at home are spending more, celebrating. It even pushes for better sports facilities for the future. It's a massive economic boost, all from one tournament.
And then there's the stuff you just can't put a price on. That feeling of pure national pride. It's this incredible wave of unity that just washes over everyone. It brings people together, makes them feel proud of where they're from, and it reminds everyone what they can achieve. That kind of thing is priceless.
But here's the thing about climbing a mountain. When you get to the top, you can see the next, even bigger one. Qualifying for the World Cup wasn't the end of the story. No, it was just the beginning of the biggest chapter yet. The ultimate challenge is still ahead.
And wow, talk about a tough draw. Just look at this group. I mean, come on. As a newcomer, you expect a challenge, but this? They're going up against Argentina, the current world champions, plus really strong teams from Africa and Europe. It's a true baptism by fire.
And if you need to see just how big of a mountain they have to climb, this says it all. Jordan, number 66 in the world. Argentina, number 2. I mean, it doesn't get more David versus Goliath than that. They've slayed giants before, but this is the biggest one of all. So you have this incredible journey, right? One that brought an entire nation together, filled with moments of sheer joy and belief. And now, that same journey, that same team has to step out onto the world stage and do it all over again. So here we are. They've already done the impossible just by getting here. The question now is, can Nashama find that same magic, that same spirit, and write one more unbelievable chapter in this fairy tale? The entire world is about to find out.